Hey, so I'm sitting here in the parking lot at work because I decided to come in early, and I thought that we could talk because it's been a long time since I've actually posted anything. I have filmed quite a few videos, but they've just never made it on here for various reasons. I guess editing is my downfall, but anyway, I might insert some random clips or make a video, just random clips that I've filmed. I don't know. If not, if I don't post it, you're not missing anything. But yeah, so I decided to come to work early because I have such bad vision. As I've mentioned before, I have cataracts and it's terrible. They've gotten worse. And we have a resolution to that. We have an update and a resolution to that. But in the meantime, it's been a pain because I can't drive in the dark because headlights, like the contrast to headlights in the darkness, just totally blinds me. And then also the sun, like when it's really bright or like at sunrise, like when it's coming up, especially the first hour or so, it's blinding. Like there's spots like on my street that I just can't see anything because it's so bright. So I left the house probably about 25 minutes early because lately it's been just a pain. And yeah, so I thought, oh, I'll get ahead of it this morning. Since usually when I go into work there's like no traffic, and since I'm having to work like days that I don't normally work, there's more traffic on those days. I thinking ahead and just was like, yeah, let me get ahead of this. So got up a little earlier, came in a little earlier, and just my luck, like when I was driving, like the sun was coming up and it was bright, but it wasn't bad. I could still see. But right now, this is about the time that I would be driving into work, and it's cloudy. It is freaking cloudy, which means that I would have been able to see just fine. So go figure. But whatever, I got here safe. That is the goal. So anyway, I'm just gonna have to sit out here longer, and hopefully I was gonna say hopefully I won't have to sit out here even longer. Yesterday had to sit out in my car for a while, but I eventually got into the store to do my job. So but it's a good thing that I'm working today because it's extra income, and I need extra income because, circling back, the resolution, I am finally going to get cataract surgery next month. So it's scary. It's gonna be a good thing. I know it's gonna be a good thing, but it's scary because there's gonna be, you know, some trade-offs. I've been warned that it's probably not going to be like, how do I put this? Like, I may not get the results that I would like to get. I was told, like, the best my vision will, like, after I have my surgery, the best vision I'll have is the best vision I ever had, which I've never had good vision because I was born with cataracts, so I don't know. I don't know. But basically it feels like the doctor and, well, the referral doctor too, both are like, you know, kind of warning me not to get my hopes up too much. But I suppose the main thing is that if I can be able to drive without being blinded by bright lights, that would be the most success. But I've been warned that I'm probably going to lose my close distance vision. And they're like, oh yeah, you can just get readers for that. You'll have to wear readers, but that, you know. And I'm kind of scared because I do so much crafting. Like like my knitting, my little needlepoint, my jewelry making, working on miniatures. That all requires like close proximity vision for me. So I guess the knitting isn't too much of a concern because you don't have to, like, you can get away without like seeing the stitches up close because they're on the needle, but like crochet especially, for me that's very visual. I know some people can do it without looking. I can't. But yeah, so I'm concerned about that. And also I'm terrified of the actual procedure itself. Like, I know that some people can be like put out, like with anesthesia. And I was told that I would not be put, well, I guess put under, is that the right term? I was told that I was not going to have that done to me, which I was like, I warned the doctor that it's not uncommon for me to have a panic attack, and that kind of stuff freaks me out. We're getting ready to have the pre-op here before the end of the week, so maybe we can revisit that. But I think he actually made a note of that. I hope he made a note of that, because I don't know. Like, I'm not, medical procedures, like, I can't watch them on TV. If somebody tries to show me something like a really bad spot that they have, like an injury or something, I can't do it. Please don't show me your wrist with your veins. I don't want to see it. I can't, no thank you. Yeah, so I just, like, even when people describe things to me, I'm like, ew, ugh, yuck. I can't handle it. So yeah, and I'm having both my eyes done like a week apart, so I hope that I'm not going to be traumatized. Yeah, so that's that about that situation. Yeah, so I'm going to be a little wimp and take some time off of work to recover. Like, I know you can go back to work right after, like a lot of people can, but they also warned me about like bending over, like not bending over, and being careful about certain motions and things. And with the way I work, I'm always bending over, always having like my head bend over, so that's a little concerning. I know it's normal to go through that, but still, and I pick up, like, depending on what I'm doing at work, sometimes I pick up heavy stuff, so, And I also have heard that, sometimes when you go through cataract surgery, something will happen. I don't know, like, it's not uncommon for you to have like really blurry vision after the fact, and then they'll have to go in and do another procedure. Like, it's a less invasive, really quick procedure, but like I'm kind of bracing for that, because the doctor also said that like I have really bad cataracts, and he was saying that you know, it may be kind of removing, I think one in particular he was really concerned about. Like, he said it's probably going to be more complicated than it would normally because of the thickness, and he was talking about like they may have to do extra stuff to get rid of it. So again, they were pretty much telling me not to get my hopes up, but it would help me. When I asked, like, but it would help me with driving, it was kind of dismissive, like kind of subject change. So, oh geez. Yeah, so I guess we'll see how that works out. In the meantime, it's just, there hasn't really been much going on. There's really not much going on. Just surviving, basically. Just me and these cats. Always something up with the cats. What are you doing? What are you doing? I had to take my lotion out of the bag because this boy right here, he's ripping up the bag. Dude, what the heck? You silly cat. Okay, so I thought of something to talk about. Have you been watching that Nashville 911, or is it 911 Nashville? That show on ABC that it started off when it first aired, it was crazy, like insane crazy, because there's so many unrealistic situations that occurred that even if some of those situations happened in real life, they would not play out the way that they did. But anyway, like at first it was just a joke to me, but I kept watching because they they film in different areas around town, and so like I always hear like, oh, they're over in this area filming. I'm like, oh, so I can't wait to see it on TV, see how it's portrayed on TV. But, and another reason, because Leanne Rimes, like I like Leanne Rimes, been a fan of her for years. Not so much a fan these days, especially with some of controversies in the past, but I still like her. I still like her music from ye olden day, especially. But I haven't watched every episode, but I've watched, I think, the majority of episodes. But now that's kind of played out for a while, it's actually gotten pretty interesting. Like, I like it for the most part. Like, they've totally toned down on a lot of the bizarre situations, thankfully. But, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. I feel like I was going somewhere with that, and I just totally blanked. It's early in the morning, and I've had a few hours of sleep. Let's just put it that way. I just can't wait to get this work day over with. I think it's going to be a long day. It's just one of those things, like, I'm coming in to finish up what didn't get finished yesterday, and there's a lot to do. So hopefully everything will go smoothly. I'm kind of hoping I get off a little earlier than I expect to. That way I can run around and do some little light shopping, like a little grocery shopping. I kind of want to run over to Bath & Body Works. I think I have an old video of me going to Bath & Body Works. I may or may not include that in the video. I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyway, but I may run over there because I can get a free item. And like I said, I need to do a little bit of grocery shopping. It's not a priority, but it would be nice to do. Kind of want to go to not Bed Bath & Beyond. Oh my gosh, thinking about Bath & Body Works. In this where I'm at used to be a Bed Bath & Beyond. But I was kind of thinking about going to Dollar Tree, but at the same time I'm kind of like, oh, that's another thing, the whole Dollar Tree situation. So I have not stepped foot into a Dollar Tree since maybe the beginning of the year. I can't even remember if I've even been in one since the beginning of the year or not. Like, I know before Christmas I've been in one, but and just I've heard and I've seen on TikTok that some areas are now like a minimum of $1.50. Some areas are even a minimum of $1.75. Like, it's hard to find really much of anything for under those price points. And if that's the case, I don't want nothing to do with it. Like, this is insane. Like, it's Dollar Tree, which used to, you could go into Dollar Tree and know that pretty much anything you're buying is going to be $1, except for like maybe greeting cards or like seeds. So I just, like, I can't wrap my head, because like I'm thinking the food items, like the grocery items, like let's take canned food items for example. Whether they're $1.25, $1.50, or $1.75, that's still nearly double what they are at the grocery store. In some cases, it is like $1 more than what they are at the grocery store. Like, for example, something that's $1.75, you may find it for 70 cents at the grocery store. So it's insane, and makes me not want to go and shop there. Like, why? Why? It's just, I don't understand. It's like, I want to say the corporate greed is going to take them out, like destroy their business, but at the same time, social media helps their business, because I still see videos non-stop, no matter if it's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, people bragging about what they're finding at Dollar Tree for $1.75. So as long as people are bragging about what they're finding at Dollar Tree is just going to keep upping them prices. Like, that's the way I see it. So, but again, I don't want anything to do with that. Like, no. I might as well just go to Walmart and buy the same thing for like $1. Or in some cases, like stuff that was $1.25 at Dollar Tree might be like $1.19 at Walmart. Well, yeah, it's only 6 cents, but might as well spend it at Walmart. Like, if I'm gonna support the big corporate guy, let's just go all in and support the big bad corporate guy. Like, what? I don't know. Maybe my thinking is horrendous, but I'm just, at this point, whatever. Whatever. Oh, the sun is getting bright right now. But it's funny, like, the sun is shining right at me, but it's not like like, it's still cloudy. It's still covered up by clouds. And I'm like, oh, that's not that bad. Here I am just wasting 25 minutes that I didn't need to waste because I'm scared of the sun. But again, the main thing, the main goal was that I made it here safely, and I did. So I'd rather waste the extra time to make sure I'm safe than to be like white knuckling and be like, oh my gosh, I can't see anything. I'm blind for 2 seconds. And risk that, because like in that area where it's blinding to me, it's a very heavy traffic area. Like the interstate's just right there, so you have cars getting on and off the interstate. In fact, it's right in the area where I had my accident the last time a couple of years ago, where my front end hit the back end of the car in front of me because the sun was blinding bright in the other direction. So again, hopefully the cataract surgery will resolve all of that, or at least make it way, 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 way better, ideally. Yeah. So, alright, I feel like I've wasted enough of everybody's time right now that it's getting closer to time for me to go into the store. Hopefully somebody will be here to let me in and get me clocked in, and everything will be fine and dandy. And yeah, so until next time, I hope everybody is doing well and takes care.